This is a Beyond the Yellow Tape first. We actually have your book, 50,
I did
50,
too.
50 situations awaiting every forensic scientist. And there's a couple of things that we just wanted to ask you about the a couple of chapters in the book. So you talk about anxiety when going on the stand, which makes a ton of sense, but you also speak about servant's mindset versus performer's mindset. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, that deals with the your sense of identity in the moment or the role that you see yourself playing, right? So just in general, all of us have roles that we play in our lives, right? So, each one of you, you might be playing the role right now, you're playing the role of podcast host, right?
Mhm.
But you may also play the role of brother or sister or father or mother or or son or daughter. Those are other roles. There's a lot of different roles that we play in life. So we tend to psychologically prepare ourselves to play certain roles. Okay. Now, when you testify in court as an expert witness, you're playing a role, right? And that role is to obviously be able to answer the questions of the court. However, one of the things that we do is we think emotionally about the role that we play, and then that affects how we feel about the role that we're playing. So when
Mhm.
most of us make the mistake of playing what's called a performer or having what's called a performer's mindset, which means that that you have an expectation of me and now I have to meet that demand, right? So even as of course, I'm pretty experienced with this kind of stuff, but if somebody came on as one of your guests, like me, and really didn't have much experience, I might adopt a performer's mindset, which says that you two have high expectations of me and I have to deliver, right? And so that triggers anxiety because psychologically you view it as a threat. But if I come on this podcast, which I do, if I come on your podcast and instead of having a performer's mindset, I take a servant's mindset, that is a completely different sense of self, right? And as a servant, I don't think of you as having demands or expectations of me. I think of you as having a need that I can perhaps help you achieve. And that
Mhm.
prevents the triggering of the anxiety. But it's a mistake a lot of us do, and it's one of the reasons that public speaking is so feared, is because people adopt a performer's mindset. And so they're in trouble right from the start.